record.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
No, son, you. I'm unable to hear you. I'm unable to hear you. Check your mic icon. If it is showing some changes, then you can that your mic is working properly. I'm starting this session with a small numerical because yesterday, based on the first 5, I think we have to check the syllabus one more time. How many theorems they mentioned. I will check meanwhile, guys. Please go through one more numerical. Yesterday we started the numericals based on that first 5 theorems. Am I right, guys? Students, am I right or wrong? So I can give one more question based on 5 theorems. Students, there? Can you try this question?
Yes, sir.
Hope, are you clear with the diagram? Triangle ABC, triangle ADC, MLN. Is it clear? Question is, in the adjoining figure, LM is parallel to CB and LN is parallel to CD. LN is parallel to CD. Then prove that AM by AB, AM by AB is equals AN by AD. AN by AD. Please solve this question. Please copy this question and try to solve. Yes, I'm giving 2-3 minutes time. Meanwhile, I will go through the syllabus. Let's see how many more theorems we are having. Guys, copied the question? Just 1 minute, I will be back. I'll be here only. Please ask me if you're having any doubts.
Sir, for 1 minute, can you show the question, sir?
Sorry, I didn't get you. You want the question?
Yes, sir. Only the given part, sir.
Yeah,
The question which is.
I'm sharing the screen. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys, done the question? Guys, if you look into this, out of these 5 theorems, the first 2 theorems is the part of the syllabus. But this remaining 3 theorems is required to solve the questions. Thales theorem, converse of the Thales theorem is there. After that, straight away they are going with the congruence, similarity theorems. Similarity, like to explain the similarity concept that they are going. So 3, 4, 5 is similarity. 6 is related to Pythagoras theorem. 7, 8 related to areas of the triangle. And 9th is Pythagoras theorem. 9th and this one. So we are on the right track only. Yes. Come back to the question, please. Anyone completed the question? Guys, anyone done the question? Students, please. Anyone? Guys, will you able to hear what I am asking? Students, will you able to hear what I am asking? Guys, Harita, Dev,
Yes.
Completed? Anyone? Done?
No.
Hey, in this question, we will wait, please. చూసుకొని నాకు ఆర్డర్ తెచ్చి నాకు తినే ఏం అవసరం లేదు వాళ్ళు చూసుకొని సార్ guys, shall I continue for the solution? So apply the, I'm taking only this triangle, and according to given data A, M, B, L, C. In triangle ABC, according to given, LM is parallel to BC. So I can apply corollary of basic proportionality theorem. If I am applying the corollary of basic proportionality theorem, AM by AB will be equal to AL by AC. The reason behind this is the first equation. I can write the reason is corollary of basic proportionality theorem. I'm taking ACD triangle, LN. So according to given, in triangle ADC, LN is parallel to CD. If I am applying corollary of basic proportionality theorem, which gives A and AD values, I can take AN by AD is equals AL by AC. Guys, anyone having any doubt with these two steps? How I am applying corollary of basic proportionality theorem here? Is it clear, guys, what I'm saying? How to apply? If you are not clear, in rough work, you separate the triangles and apply the basic proportionality theorem. There are three ways you can apply the basic proportionality theorem. Direct basic proportionality theorem, two corollaries are we are having two different corollaries. If I'm taking equation 1 is equal to equation 2, because equation 1, equation 2 represents AL by AC, AL by AC, because AL, AC is the common side of the both the triangle. So from here, from equation 1 and 2, I can say AL by AC is there in both the equations. So AM by AB is equal to AN by AD is a required proof. Required. Is it clear how I proved in a simple manner? Guys, anyone having any doubts? Shall I go for the next question?
Yes, sir.
Sir, should we mention that AL by AC sir, is like common? Should we mention that?
No, just write from equation 1 and 2.
Okay,
just you
sir.
mention from equation 1 and 2. Here you are writing now. How I am writing this step? From equation 1 and 2, AM by AB is equal, because both the represent same expression. So from equation 1 and 2, equation 1 represents, equation 2 represents same, or equation 1 is equal to equation 2 from above. So
Okay,
you can confirm. Or you write this step and bracket you write equation 1 and 2 represent same expression AL by AC. That is also fine.
Okay, sir.
The presentation is your wish. There is no restriction in that, but you should not change the meaning. Yeah. A, B, C. Sorry guys. D, E, F. This is the time. In the adjoining figure, DE is parallel to AC. DE is parallel to this DE. This line is parallel to AC. And DF is parallel to AE. And DF is parallel to AE. Then prove that BF by FE, BF by FE, BF by FE is equals BE by EC. So here, when I am taking DE, you have to take ABC triangle. When I am taking DF, you have to take AEB triangle. Then it will be easy to apply the basic proportionality theorem. So you assume the triangle. In triangle ABC, so I'm taking triangle ABC in a rougher. This is not required, only for understanding purpose. I'm taking only triangle ABC and I'm taking a line DE here. Only DE here I'm taking. DE. So he's saying DE is, the given is DE is parallel to AC. If I am applying the basic proportionality theorem, what I will get? If I am applying basic proportionality theorem, what I will get? BD by DA is equals BE by EC. Is it clear, guys, this step? This is my first equation from basic proportionality theorem, straight away applied, or Thales theorem. Now, I am taking the second triangle. Second triangle is which? ABE triangle. I need ABE. In triangle ABE, DF is parallel to AE. So how that looks? This is ABE triangle. ABE, and this is DF. So if I am applying basic proportionality theorem, how I will get? BD by DA. BD by DA is equals BF by FE. So here also the common thing is AB is the common side for these two triangles. If we are taking ABE, ABC, AB is the common side. So with the help of that one, I am able to prove the required thing from the BPT theorem. Is it clear, guys, how I wrote the first equation and second equation from the diagram? The DE he added only to confuse us. From equation 1, equation 2, we can say BF by FE is equal to BE by EC. which is required statement. Understood how I prove?
Yes, sir.
A side is common to both the triangles based on the time splitting the triangles into two parts. For understanding purpose, I draw these two triangles separately, but in examination, it is not required. No one will ask you to draw those two triangles separately. Clear? Shall we move to the next one? Students, I can go. Next one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It looks like the same kind of question, but there is a slight difference. A, B, C, D, E, and P. In adjoint figure, DE is parallel to AC, and this is also given data. BE by EC, BE by EC is equals BC by CP, BC by CP. Then prove that DC parallel to AP. Hope you understood the diagram and given data. How to proceed this one? First, which triangle I have to start? Guys, anyone? Which triangle I have to start this question? I am taking triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, what is given? DE is parallel to AC. DE is parallel to AC. Then it is ready to ready for application of basic proportionality theorem. I am taking only those sides. This is ABC triangle, and this is DE. If DE is parallel to AC, if I am applying the basic proportionality theorem, what I will get? BD by DA is equals BE by EC. So in required proof, I got one side. This is equation 1 by basic proportionality theorem. Is it clear how I got the first equation? But according to given, my BE by EC is equals BC by CP. This is given. So if I am considering this equation 2 from basic proportionality theorem and from given data, I can write What I can write? BD by DA will be equal to BC by CP. Am I right or wrong, guys? He is asking DC is parallel to AB. DC is parallel to AB. Which triangle? I have to take APB triangle. APB triangle. And there is a line PC. Sorry, DC is a line. If BD by DA is equal to BC by CP from triangle APB, if BD by DA is equal to BC by CP, then my DC is parallel to AB from converse of Thales theorem or converse of basic proportionality theorem. Is it clear how I put this is DC is parallel to AB here? Guys, please respond. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shall I go for one more question? Guys, I can go for one more question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. A, B, C, this is O. P, Q, R. This is the diagram. ABC is lying inside the triangle PQR, and from O, they are connecting all the respective coordinates. A to P, OAP connected, OBQ connected, OCR connected. In the adjoining figure, A comma B and C are points on OP, OQ and OR. Points on OP, OQ and OR respectively, such that AB is parallel to PQ. This is important point you have to keep in mind. My AB is parallel to, that means if I am considering OPQ triangle, then I can apply the basic proportionality theorem with respect to AB and PQ are parallel. And AC is parallel to PR. Then show that BC is parallel to QR. Hope you understood the question. Try to solve this question. Take the clue is you take the OPQ triangle, OPQ, triangle OPR, triangle OPQ, triangle OPR, apply the basic proportionality theorem. Here in OPQ, AB is parallel to PQ. In OPR, AC is parallel to PR. This is the clue I can give. You can try this question, guys, please. I'm expecting some answers from you people. Please solve this question.
Completed, sir.
Sorry?
Completed, sir.
Any others? Can you guide me, ma'am? How you done?
Yes, sir. Sir, first in triangle OPQ, since AB is parallel to PQ, OA by AP is equal to OB by BQ, sir.
OA by AP.
OA by AP equal to OB by BQ.
OB by PQ. The reason is?
Basic proportionality theorem, sir.
This is my first equation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next one.
So then in triangle OPR, since AC is parallel to PR, OA by AP equal to OC by CR, sir, by basic proportionality theorem.
AP is equal.
OA by AP equal to OC by CR.
Yeah. Since
Yes,
it is in the basic proportionality theorem, this is second equation. So first and second equation represent same expression. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
OA by AP, OA by AP. So from equation 1 and 2, what I can write?
The OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR, sir.
OB by PQ is equal to
OC by CR. Therefore, BC is parallel to QR, sir, by converse of basic proportionality theorem.
Equation 3, if I am applying with respect to triangle OQR, if OB by PQ is equal to OB by BQ or OB by PQ?
BQ, sir.
OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR, then I can say BC is parallel to QR. The reason is converse of basic proportionality theorem. Simple. 2 steps from basic proportionality theorem, automatically 2 steps is giving one more expression. That expression is leading to will helpful to apply the converse of BPT in the remaining third triangle. Clear, guys, what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shall I go for one more question, students? One more question, I can move. Students, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear? Yeah. The next question is, using the converse of basic proportionality theorem, using the converse of basic proportionality theorem, prove that the line joining the midpoints, prove that the line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. parallel to the third side. Hope you are clear with the question. This is my question. I am asking you to solve how to do this question. It's a very simple question. What is saying? Using the converse of basic proportionality theorem, prove that the line joining of the midpoints of any two sides. Suppose if I am taking a triangle ABC and D and E are the midpoints of AB and AC. A, B, C and D and E are midpoint of ABC. In triangle ABC, D comma E are the midpoints of AB and AC. Then if it is midpoint, I can write AD is equal to DB and AE is equal to EC because D and E are midpoints. So the ratio of AD by DB is equal to 1 and the ratio of AE by EC is equal to 1. So both the ratios are same. If both the ratios are same, I can write AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. If these intercepts ratios are same in a triangle, the line which is dividing these intercepts is parallel to the remaining side. So from here, I can write DE is equal parallel to BC from converse of basic proportionality theorem applied for DE, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC for triangle ABC. Is these steps is enough to explain this question? Sir, is it clear what I'm saying? Application of converse of basic proportionality theorem. Based on this kind of questions also we may face. Shall I go for one more question? Students, if you are clear, I will go for one more question. Students, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The next one. Using the basic proportionality theorem, prove that the line joining the line drawn through the midpoint, a midpoint of one side of a triangle, midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side bisects the third side. Bisects the third side. This here we are using the basic proportionality theorem here. He is saying there is a triangle and he is drawing a line. ABC is the triangle, D is the midpoint of AB, and he is drawing the line parallel to BC and intersecting the third side at E. And you have to prove AE is equal to EC here. AE is equal to EC here. Understood the question, guys? Guys, you understood the question? If I am drawing a line from the midpoint of one side parallel to second side and intersecting third side is dividing into two equal parts. How I connected the question? Is it clear? So how to explain the solution here?
Sir, what should we prove here?
We have to prove AC is E is dividing AC into two equal parts. See, the line which is drawing parallel to third side, second side bisects the third side. Bisects the third side. Understood what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
One side I am taking midpoint. I am drawing a line parallel to second side, and it is bisecting third side. That's a bisecting third side I have to prove. So the given data is what here? Given data is 2 points. One is, let ABC is a triangle. Triangle ABC be a triangle. And D is the midpoint of side AB. And D is the midpoint of AB. So first side midpoint I taken. And second point is what? I'm drawing a line DE parallel to second side. DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. So from the first point, if D is midpoint, I can write AD is equal to DB. From the second point of the given data, DE is parallel to BC. DE is drawn parallel to BC. So in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. And if I am applying the basic proportionality theorem, what I will get? AD by DB is equal to AE by EC from basic proportionality theorem from BPT. We know from the first, this is first expression, we know D is a midpoint, so AD and DB are same. AD is equal to DB, so AE by EC will become 1. From here, AE is equal to EC. If AE is equal to EC, that represents E is the midpoint of AC. That is, DE bisects AC line. So the line which started from midpoint of one side parallel to second side bisecting the third side. That is we prove here. Is it clear, guys, what I'm saying? There are 3 statements. 2 statements are given. Third statement we are proving with the help of the first 2 statements. Hope you are clear. Anyone having any doubt in this question? Guys, please, students, anyone having any doubts?
No, sir.
The next one. There is a triangle ABC. Yeah, I am giving the question. Please try to solve this question. In triangle ABC, AD is a median. AD is a median. And E is the midpoint of AD. E is the, see here, this is E. E is the midpoint of AD. if BE produced meets AC at F, show that AF is equal to 1/3 of AC. Please try to solve this question, guys. Understand the situation, understand the given data, and try to solve. ABC, AD is the median. AD is the median. And E is the midpoint of AD. And I am joining BE and extending towards AC, and it is meeting at AF. So I want to prove AF is equal to 1/3 of AC. That means AF by AC is equal to 1/3. AF by AC is equal to 1/3. That is one more clue I can give. So how to bring the AF and AC? So for that I am giving a clue. You have to take one construction. This is your assumption. I am constructing a line from D to AC, which is parallel to BF. I am taking a line DZ. Construction I am taking. Draw DZ parallel to BF. Draw DZ parallel to BF. So this is the clue I can give. Try this question. Guys, anyone having clue? Guys, anyone having any clue? Solve the question after this. What is meant by median, man? Anyone? Median means what is the data you given? AD is the median. That means what? Since I can say like this, triangle BCF in triangle BCF, D is the midpoint of BC, and from my construction DZ is parallel to BF. So G is the midpoint. G is the midpoint.
So it is a line segment joining a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite.
The vertex. Yes, that also you can take, but you are mixing the angles here. Without angles, I am trying to prove this one. G is the midpoint of FC. Then I can say GC is equal to FG. Is this statement is clear? D is the midpoint. Why D is the midpoint? Because AD is median and intersecting BC. So automatically D is the midpoint. AD is the median from the given. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So the second point is crucial to get the final conclusion answer here. Final conclusion answer. What is my second point I'm writing? Which triangle I'm taking to write the second point? In triangle ADZ, see here, ADZ triangle I'm taking. See here, ADZ triangle I'm taking. So I can apply the basic proportionality theorem anywhere. This is parallel to this. ADZ triangle. In ADZ triangle, if I am applying the basic proportionality theorem, so in triangle ADZ, due to my construction, E is the midpoint of AD. E is the, from that given, E is the midpoint of AD, and EF is parallel to DC. So F is the midpoint of AC. F is the midpoint of AC. So if I am taking E is a midpoint, F also will be the midpoint of AC. From here I can write AF is equal to FG. AF is equal to FG. I can conclude. So AF is equal to FG is equal to GC. So F and G is dividing the AC exactly into 3 equal parts. From here I can write AF is equal to 1/3 of AC. Is it clear? Suppose if I am taking A, B, C, C and D are the points in such a way AC is equal to CD is equal to DB. Total line is 9 centimeter 333. Then I can say AC is equal to 1/3 of total length, or CD is equal to 1/3 of total length, or DB is equal to 1/3 of total length. So any one part AF I require that is equal to 1/3 of AC, because F and G are the points which is trisecting the line. That point you have to keep in mind here. Is it clear, guys, what I'm saying? So try to practice more problems on basic proportionality theorem, because intercept theorem and is not included in the syllabus. But those theorems are required, because after basic proportionality theorem, corollaries is required, and converse of basic proportionality theorem. Line divides the shoot sides of a triangle in the same ratio, line parallel to us. Straight away he moved to the corresponding angles are equal, their corresponding sides are proportional, and the triangles are similar. They move to the similarity triangles concept. So criteria for similar triangles. So what are the criteria they are saying? Angle criteria. From that we are going to discuss if two triangles corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are proportional, and side criteria. From that we are going to discuss if the corresponding sides of a triangles are proportional, then the corresponding angles. So third, fourth, 5 is related to similarity triangles. These 3 theorems is given with respect to similarity triangles. So we can see these 3 theorems based on some numericals over that in next class. Is it clear, guys? So
Yes,
next
sir.
class we feel little easy when it comes to similarity triangles concept. So any doubts, please practice n number of questions.
Sir, can you show the last question, sir, for a minute?
Yeah. Please practice the question related to basic proportionality and converse, because the remaining 3 theorems actually they are not mentioned in the syllabus. Focus more on BPT and converse of BPT and its corollaries.
Sir, okay, sir. I took the screenshot.
Yeah. So we'll meet in next session. Anyone having any doubts, please let me know, guys. I will wind up the session.
No doubt, sir.
No doubt, sir.
Meet in the next class. We please try to go through the congruency of your grade and 8 and 9 from grade and 8 and 9. We may feel similarity is very easy. We'll meet in next class. Bye, everyone.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.